Hey guys, M13 here. I'm still in Australia. I'm currently walking next to the Tom Rickards Park. Doesn't mean anything to me. And I wanted to do a quick review of Fast and Furious 7. I went and saw it in the theater the other night and regretted it. It's funny because I've seen a lot of people talking about it on the news and here and there, and it's getting good reviews. And I hate to be insensitive, but it seems to me like the only reason it's getting good reviews is because Paul Walker died in the making of it. Because the movie is absolute horrible. It's beyond horrible. I was watching it, I'm like, and plus, like almost every stunt that's done in the movie, you've already seen in the trailers. And that's the only thing the movie is. It's just a bunch of stunts. But the stunts, I got no problem with action movies. I got no problem with stunt movies. But the stunts in this movie are so ridiculous. Like, there's no way. Like, if in real life you were to try to do one of these stunts a million times, they wouldn't succeed not once. So it's just, it's different if you're watching like a superhero movie or something, because you're already, or a fantasy movie or something, because you're like, okay, this is fantasy, or okay, this is science fiction. But this movie's not supposed to be either. And then the stunts are just, as an example, in one of the Mission Impossible movies, I forget which one, Tom Cruise is on the front of a helicopter, and the helicopter is going through a tunnel, and it's chasing a bullet train. And I think Tom Cruise like leaps off the back of the bullet train and onto the helicopter, and he puts like a bomb, some chewing gum bomb, onto the window of the front of the helicopter, and then he turns his back to it, the bomb, and leaps off in the air and uses the force of the explosion to propel himself forward back onto the bullet train. So he pretty much like sets off a grenade about 2 feet away from himself, and then rides the blast to grab onto the back of a bullet train, which is completely smooth surface and has no hand grips. That stunt is actually, like about as easy as riding a bicycle in comparison to the stunts done in Fast and Furious 7. Like, watching Fast and Furious 7 makes all the crazy stunts in the Mission Impossible movies seem plausible. And then there's huge holes in the stories. It's not even just the fact that the stunts are ridiculous. It's the fact that it doesn't make, there's just plot holes that are so freaking huge. There's no spoilers in this video because I hate people who give spoilers. So let's see how I can word this. Okay, there's one part in the movie where there's like a bad guy who's chasing a good guy, and then another good guy comes out of nowhere and like rams the bad guy. But here's the thing. It was like, okay, let's set it up like this. It's kind of like this. It's different. I'm not, because I don't want to give a spoiler, so I'm changing but it's equivalent. It's like this. Okay, say that there's a good guy and a bad guy that are coming down this road, and then the good guy goes by first, and then the bad guy, and then I come out of this and ram the bad guy. That's kind of how it was. But to ram the bad guy with force, I have to like build up speed for this whole road. And here's the thing. How the fuck do I know when they're both going to come out of that? When they're both going to come out? Because I can't see. But yet somehow one of the characters in the movie does just that. He like rams the bad guy, even though he has no idea when he's going to come out. He doesn't even know that the bad guy's chasing the good guy. He doesn't even know what street either of these two people are on. He just somehow flukes it off. He's just driving down the street like this. Dun, dun, dun. I think I'm just going to go to full speed in case there might be somebody going by this intersection that I need to ram. Oh, there is. Good luck. Like, it didn't make any sense. Like, he didn't even know. Like, this guy was kind of like apart from the main group. He's not he was a good guy, but not in the group. And he just decided to help the group, and he just did it by like guessing where to ram someone. Like, it was just ridiculous. Anyways, yeah, it's, highest grossing film of all time, and it's utter loot. It's utter loot? Is that a word? It's utter, what was I going to say? Absolute. Oh, I was going to say absolute and utterly. There you go. Utterly and absolute together. Utter loot. It's utter loot garbage. you know, and people, I'm gonna get hate just because people like the actors. You can like the actors without liking the movie. I like the actors. I'm lost. Let's go left. You know, I like the actors. I like, I'm a fan of all of them. And I'm a big fan of Paul Walker. He was a great guy. But that doesn't make the movie good.